Welcome back, Ant-Man. I got to see the third freaking movie. Welcome back. I had a smile on my face for the entire thing. I got this cool cup with the characters, and I got this bucket with them as well. I love this freaking movie. Love this freaking movie. The best movie of the year so far. And they tease me a lot with Phase 4, but Phase 5. Welcome back, Marvel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my god, that movie was freaking awesome, guys. I know, yes, it's me, John Avenger, guys. You knew I was going to love this film. This is basically the best non-Star Wars movie that I've ever seen. This movie reminded me so much of those prequels and the special editions of the original films. Again, Disney, why didn't you make The Last Jedi like this? Or The Rise of Skywalker? They literally take scenes from those movies and they did it better. I'm like, thank you, Peyton Reed. This is all your vision. You, Marvel, and the freaking effects people. You knew exactly what kind of movie you were making, and I loved you for that. Thank you. But this movie, yeah, it came out yesterday. I wanted to avoid spoilers because there's 2 post-credit scenes. I'm not saying the thing because this is a non-spoiler review, but that song is Welcome Back, Kotter. It's in the movie. I'm not going to say anything else. Just see the movie, guys. I highly recommend it. This is the best movie I've seen this year so far. This is in the top 5. No matter what happens with the next Mission Impossible movie or Across the Spider-Verse, Mario, Flash, this has to be in my top 5 or I'm doing myself a disservice. Because I had a smile on my face the moment Paul Rudd is walking down the street. You saw that in the trailer. I had a smile on my face because I missed him so much. We hadn't seen him since Endgame. And this movie is so much less somber than the last Black Panther movie. I can say that. And yeah, this is the sequel to Ant-Man and the Wasp. The second one is way better than that one. I can say that. And Paul Rudd, always good to watch him. He was a lot of fun. He steals the show. He's the heart of this whole franchise. Hope, she was fine. I'm glad to see Lily again. I didn't love her like the first 2, but the haircut threw me off a little bit, but she did her job. Jonathan Majors. Yes, I'm going to get shit for this. I know, Josh. You hate this guy. You like the actor. You don't like Kang. I thought Kang was used better in the second half of this film, because in the first half of this movie, he's nowhere to be found. They show a flashback with him in the beginning. That's all I'm saying. But they don't use him a lot until the second half. Really, the first half is them getting into the quantum realm, etc. You saw it in the trailer, meeting people, and that's all I'm going to say. But he did great. He has a lot of screen presence. There's some potential for him to be one of the better villains of Phase 5 compared to Phase 4. We had all these forgettable villains. He's not as good as Thanos, but is he horrible? Oh, God, no. This is not Steppenwolf from the Justice League movie theatrical cut. This is not Zod overacting his ass off. This is not, freaking, what was it, the freaking Krennic from Rogue One, or this isn't the villain from Black Widow, who I forgot who the villain was in that, or Eternals, it was the variants, and then Icarus. No, he has screen presence. He talks very somber, and he doesn't crack jokes. He doesn't start yelling to the third act, but it was worth it because Majors has a lot of gravitas. He's going to succeed Boseman. Boseman died, but we have Majors and we have Miles and we have more Black Power. Josh, I know you didn't see it, but I did on a big screen, and I'm like, he has a lot of potential, man. Catherine, mwah. Let me do this so that I get to do this first, Josh, before you to review it. Adorable. Love this version of Stature. I want to see the red suit from the comics in the later films. They probably give her own red suit. They give her a purple suit here so she didn't collide with her father, with Ant-Man's costume. But absolutely adorable. She's cute. She's fun. She's not cracking a joke every 2 seconds. She has her moments of jokes, but there's a lot of potential there for her and for Jonathan Majors. And the fact that she's going to be in the next Avengers, that's awesome. You see, this is what you call a character, Black Widow and Eternals. Yeah, last time I saw a badass female character in the MCU was, in my opinion, was Shang-Chi. Aquafina and Mengerzin and freaking, what's her face? And I'm talking about characters that are new. Not Wanda's been badass since, Phase 2. I'm saying new characters. was Shang-Chi. You had these badass Asian women kicking ass. And you have another badass female in this character in this movie too, besides Cassie. I'm not going to say much though. I don't want to spoil it. Bill Murray's cameo was fun. I liked him seeing him again. He's still a good actor. Even at 70-something years old, still great. Michelle Pfeiffer got a lot more to do in this one than the second one. Michael Douglas, you freaking legend. Loved Michael Douglas in this movie. They get transported into the quantum realm along with their family and face Kang the Conqueror. Oh, trust me, in the third act, you better believe bet your ass that he's a conqueror. Peyton Reed did a great job with this movie. It's a lot of ideas that go well together. You would think that this movie, it's a ripoff of Rick and Morty. It's a ripoff of Star Wars. It's a ripoff of Star Trek Into Darkness. No, it takes those ideas and turns it on its head. I think one of the writers wrote Rick and Morty, right? Jeff Loveness? Yeah, he wrote Jimmy Kimmel and Rick and Morty. And Rick and Morty won't be the same without Justin Roiland. I'm sorry. Here, this was funny. A lot of the jokes made me laugh. It didn't go overboard like Love and Thunder. Oh, God, no. It doesn't have screaming goats and a stupid joke during a Kang's fight. No. When he's killing people, you saw in the trailer, when he's blasting people, he's not cracking jokes. It's dead serious. He is a dead serious villain. And I wanted that. Say he's stoic or whatever. He's like a mix of Darth Vader, and freaking because he has force powers, and Gideon from The Mandalorian, because it's a black guy with this kick-ass costume. Costumes are great. Academy, if you do not give a visual effects Oscar to this movie, you can go fuck yourself, because this is how you do visual effects. Avatar: Way of Water. This movie got me sucked right into the quantum realm the first moment they step in, and I was like, this is freaking awesome. Oh my God, I just love the way this movie looks. The effects, the creatures, the makeup, the freaking cities and the buildings and everything. I was like, is this a Disney Plus show with a big budget? Because that's what it looks like. But I'm like, thank God this movie was so good. The score is excellent. Christoph Beck did a great job. He's a Canadian television and film score. He did The Muppets, Frozen, awesome. He did the first Ant-Man. And Ant-Man and the Wasp. He did WandaVision, so you know this was going to be a good score. Hawkeye, Free Guy, and a bunch of other stuff. He's really good. Like, I was sucked into this reality. His work on this movie really, really paid off. He really did. No, his discotheque. He did. White Fang was his first one. I liked White Fang. I thought it was fine. FX, a series. Dog Park. Big Fat Liar, The Skulls 2, The Tuxedo, Just Married. This is a really a good. Yeah, Elektra, but again, he did the music. He don't blast him for that. The Sentinel, Zoom, The Pink Panther 2. He's hit and miss, but he does a lot. He does a great job with the score. Like I said, the visuals, mind freaking blowing. And I'm glad that the movie was not as somber as Multiverse. Multiverse is great. This is in the top 5 of the movies that have come out in the last 2 years. You got Spider-Man No Way Home, Shang-Chi, Multiverse, and then this one would be probably number 4 so far. Because like I said, I liked Wakanda Forever, but it was too freaking long. And, Thor Love and Thunder could have been a lot better. This is in my top 5 easily of the year. Because of all the things. The critics are idiots. There's a mixed reaction. What mixed reaction? They didn't do overboard with the jokes like they did in Thor: Love and Thunder. Because with MODOK, they showed him in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything. They do give him some jokes, but it's not like cringe-worthy. It wasn't as like some like in the Eternals. They tried to put jokes and it didn't work because I didn't laugh once. They said it mostly lacks a spark of fun that elevated earlier evidence, but Jonathan Majors Kang is a thrilling villain poised to alter the course of the MCU. That I agree with, but it's not a lack of fun. I had a ball watching this. Avatar would have been asleep by the first hour of the movie. It's not numbing. It's not numbing. Fuck what the critics think. I think this is a fun ride. If you have kids, they're gonna eat this up. And if you want to see some spectacle that's not somber, like a DCU movie has been recently, it's right up your alley. And it's short. It's only 2 hours and 4 minutes. Not 2 hours and 20, 30, or 45. It's an even 2 hours without the end credits. And the post-credit scenes, stay for them. You're going to enjoy yourself. And just shut your brain off. You don't have to think about a movie. This is not The Dark Knight, guys. This isn't Batman Begins. This isn't the Iron Man movie. This isn't freaking Endgame. This isn't even Far From Home or No Way Home. It's just an Ant-Man sequel, and it feels more like a Star Wars movie. Because the whole time I'm like, why wasn't this a Star Wars movie? Peyton Reed should do a Star Wars movie after doing this, or a Disney Plus show, because he knows what he's doing. Him and the writer, one writer, not four. So it was focused. It wasn't like the writing was all over the place. Like Wakanda Forever, they had to write out Boseman, so they had to put 3 different subplots that felt really forced in there. Especially with Namor. You didn't have to put him in the movie. It could have been saved for another film. But Kang is ready to conquer Phase 5. And these idiots that said that these critics that said that this movie isn't going to work, check the box office next weekend. Yeah. Okay? These actors did the best they could with this material, and I thought it was fun. It wasn't cringe. This is only the second movie in the MCU to get a rotten, when Black Widow should have gotten it. Eternals got it. It deserved it. Fuck Eternals. This is better. Way better. They don't have 35 characters here that you have to develop. No. They got the Hope's family, Hope, her family, Scott, Cassie, the villain, and a couple of people in the quantum realm. That is it. And they're mostly just aliens and background characters. But it was fun. I had a ball. What else can I say without spoiling it? This is a great freaking movie. I give it like 4 stars on Letterboxd. I'm going to do it and review it later. And I say, screw what the critics have to say. They want Phase 5 to be like the first phase. Those days are gone, my friend. It's been 15 years since Iron Man. We have to move on anywhere we can. At least we're not getting another movie for 3 months. Next is Guardians Volume 3. That won't beat this. I guarantee it. And then you have the Marvels, which I'm really looking forward to. So let's hope that the critics are less critical on freaking Brie Larson. Brie can outact any Binto in the MCU. Yeah, her Oscar says otherwise. And Catherine Newton was a breath of fresh air to see, Cassie all grown up, beautiful, and dateable. And the movie just, it had a sense of fun what lack of fun, that Michael Pena wasn't there, summarizing the whole freaking movie. Him dubbing over Kang's voice wouldn't have worked in this movie. It would have felt really out of place and unnecessary. This isn't Spider-Man 3, guys. Or X-Men 3, or X-Men freaking Apocalypse. Give me this movie any day over Apocalypse. Overacting and lifting buildings. No, there's no buildings in this movie. They don't destroy a city. The whole city is in the quantum realm. That's all that gets destroyed. They don't go to Earth and destroy it like they did in other Marvel movies. They kept it mostly in the quantum realm, and I'm very happy. When they mean Quantumania, it lives up to that moniker, damn it. So kiss my ass, critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Suck it. You just want everything to be dark and compelling, and we have characters that talk. Yeah, that's good if it's going to lead to something. Not 3 hours of talking like freaking Avatar 2. Or the Eternals movie where these characters are not interesting. These are. And the new ones, I can't wait to see more of them. Now I'm going to go back and watch stuff on Disney Plus like the Star Wars prequels. I even want to watch Solo again. And that movie's not good. But it has that kind of feel. If Solo was like this, I would have freaking loved it. Or Rogue One. You don't have to kill everybody off and keep your movie in the dark like this to not see what's going on. We want to see spectacle. We want to have fun. What is wrong with having fun, critics? Huh? You shit all over Black Adam and this movie, and you shit all over these other movies because they're not Dune, or they're not a 3-hour drama with suffering. It's not Blondie, guys. This movie is better than that. It's not painful. And it doesn't have no gay shit. Yes. No subtitles, yes. No Bintos in lead roles. Double yes. America all the way when it comes to Marvel. But anyway, I had a ball. Thank you, Marvel, for this. Instead of bitching and complaining like the critics, I want to give my hand and say thank you. I want to shake your hand because Phase 4 had a lot of problems, and this is not She-Hulk. Thank you, Peyton Reed. Thank you, writer. Thank you, freaking producers. Thank you, Kevin Feige. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Phase 1 all the way to Phase 5. And I'm all in. Kiss my ass bad stuff from Phase 4, and kiss my ass critics. You don't have the power over me. I decide if I enjoyed a movie or not. Was I entertained? Hell yes. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for watching. Go see this movie. Support this movie. Tell the critics to go fuck themselves. Thank you, Marvel, for doing this. I needed this. I had a very rough year so far. 2 months in, no snow, no girlfriend. I barely had anything to do. There were no movies in the theater I was interested in. This brought me back. It rejuvenated me, and I needed that after so much pain and suffering in these last 3 years of the pandemic. Thank you. Go see Quantumania. Welcome back, Ant-Man. Welcome back, fun. Welcome back, Marvel. Peace. John Avenger, out.